John 21:15. Hote un eristesan lege to Simoni Petro ha Jesus. Simon, Ioannou, agapas me plean touton? Lege auto, nai kurie, su oidas hati philose. Lege auto, bosque ta arniamu. So they've finished dining now here along the seashore, and we read, so when they finished eating breakfast, literally when they had eaten breakfast, or this is from the verb aristao, which can mean to dine, but is frequently used for the idea of eating breakfast, which is what's happening here. There's an augment, there's a sigma alpha. This is an aorist active indicative, third person plural, referring to Jesus and his disciples. So when they'd finished eating breakfast, Jesus said, notice narrative or historical present, to Simon Peter, Simon of John, right, implied word huiou there, right, huios, pardon me, it's the implied word son, Simon, son of John. And this is a question, do you love me more than these? And it would seem that Jesus is saying more than these other disciples. He's perhaps referring to Peter's boasting, even if all fall away, I will not. We read such boasting more explicitly in the Synoptic Gospels. And Peter replies to Jesus. He says to him, right, Peter says to the Lord, yes, Lord. Notice the vocative of kurios there. Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. And I know that many commentators have made a great deal of the difference between agapao and phileo, but you've been reading the Gospel of John with me a long time now, and you've seen that John loves to use near synonyms. And so I'm inclined to think there's no significance in the variation there. It's just the repetition of Jesus asking Peter this question over and over that's very searching and alludes to Peter's repeated denial of Jesus as well, right? So we read that Jesus says now to Peter, he said to him, notice we have several narrative or historical presents in this verse. He said to him, this is Jesus' command. Notice we have a command right here, just a present active imperative, second person singular, feed my sheep.